Kissi Agyebeng worked for Gabi Ochiridako and worked for Ofori-Atta. And these guys were very powerful in the Akufo-Addo government. And these are relations of President Akufo-Addo. And you know, because Ken Ofori-Atta was finance minister, you know, a lot of the contracts issues so far, they special prosecutor, they have 5 cases against Ofori-Atta. So it tells you that no, somebody, Kissi, having been close to Ofori-Atta, close to Gabi Ochiridako, and ipso facto, ex-president Akufo-Addo, Kissi Agyebeng is not the man to do it.
Every 4 or 8 years, changing the electoral commission, especially when it is a different political party in power, then we enforce this impression of partisanship even for these offices.
OSP on the EC chair, Jean Mensa and Kissi Agyebeng, plus the 2 directors of the EC and the other people aka. John Mahama a petition Chief Justice Papa friend no Baffoe-Bonnie say, hey Papa, the name going him na say no krebi wo mu a yempem penifo ntenase yenyim komo no say aya say gonna omuko baby edu ne de emfa bio kai the campaign against the OSP Kissi Agyebeng from Kevin Taylor consistently against say Papa no corrupt. Papa no all prevent say you be arrest certain key people from the MPP. Captain Smart and also say OSP and delay the work of the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Dr. Akrotinga Ayini. Now, ni na eti eguso edi hunkomo afe Ghana for esa say enya mistrust as a OSP ngomo odi edi entiase OSP as a we dey muso still na yenya solution bia every OSP ho OSP latest by say Martin Pebu our lawyer private practitioner any OSP or already say Papa no the office only 2 deputies Krono pa no Ghana and omunye omadwin kura say one day mpo so omo solve the situation a corrupt situation in Ghana and say hey na yes we no office of the special prosecutor na the odian the musuronko different and everybody saying OSP and Martin Pebu omuguso amukomu doka Martin Pebu eka petitioners na omugas omu petition John Mahama na yayi papa e friend Kissi Agyebeng and the 2 deputies akuru and omo makawi na afriho amsi ye and enko sorry John Mahama say petitions baku 7 or the comma Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie say the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of all judges on the no on say our merita how a Ghana constitution according to Article 70 SCNO say ASR easy chair the 2 deputies Kissi Agyebeng also okanwi yemo muna gala way yemo butu am from office and say hey Jean Mensa the obi enu say na eba it was known fact say na ayeden a new government eba no Mensah and I'm not saying this because a political even though sometimes a obvious a political parties and a dear man to because a politics results back election back results 3 times and I'll mention it. Yes, it's a registrar. Tier 2 all the political parties and especially the 2 strong political parties that was in tea. A whole constituency and a candidate are represented because parliament a bit upside down. and this be majority. And the one found they see you one can watch them which are so and there's a end of keys. All these things were obvious. Send a man for contested. Anna John Dramani Mahama name because easy judgment day. Me bad they could the Ariam way. And Anna the chairman, General Mosquito has said you get here as a person. Easy change the baby. With the major. I've heard the one come support easy chair. Jean Mensa. I MPP because MPP time and you appointing. Now we are our believe or not elections. Yes, hey, Mammy, this you take a wrongful. I'm more MPP for that reason. I fellow markings from the MPP minority side. I say, so we need a hano. As a MPP for giving up, Justin Kodria, our general secretary. Adding my MPP say, oh, we Jean Mensa. On your short say Ghana, ni baby, I be surprised. I'm say, oh, now the MPP and NDC, the two major political party in Ghana. As I would therefore attach, Mammy, where they are the Obeko, and Obeko Tempai. And then 7 petitions. I Agyebeng, easy chair, need 2 deputies, plus Kissi Agyebeng, office of the Special Prosecutor. You say, your mom will get away. Young Butomo, your mom go baby now. Aha. Way a fire, a day, a heat. What's it? Now, on the same issue, and a reverend, most reverend, I'm also, Natati who here, Ghana for power. Most reverend, Yimano Kofi Fiano, our chairman of the National Peace Council.
Did you hear about the petition for the removal of the 3 chairpersons of the Electoral Commission?
Yeah.
The main chairperson and her deputies.
Yes, I heard about that.
What does the Peace Council think?
That is the unfortunate part, that should this happen, then we are still going in a partisan way. There may have been mistakes, or they may have faltered in one or the other thing. But if we go into this system of every 4 or 8 years changing the Electoral Commission, especially when it is a different political party in power, then we enforce this impression of partisanship even for these offices. And that will not be good for our democracy.
I see. Should this process go through against the chairperson and her deputy?
It depends on the president, because it is to him that they have presented the petition. He should study it together with the Council of Elders to see what is the best thing to do. Because if we continue to create a situation where people suspect that there are partisan inclinations, it will not be good for the country.
From your evaluation of the 2024 elections, did they do well?
There was an improvement on previous elections. There was an improvement, but we can still do better.
Okay.
As I said, we found out that there were some things we didn't go well. So
I mean, but in terms of their ability to run the elections, in terms of the ability to have learned lessons from the 2020 and not to repeat them, what does the Peace Council think about their performance?
I would say, based on our engagements with them within the 4 years before the election, we think they have advanced. They have made a step ahead. Certain things we mentioned to them, they listened and they implemented them. But we need to continue to improve our election process.
I say, don't remind Mahama. Me Ghana president. Ana member say me too for. No. Say enka obetie mi a. Yasesa easy chair. Baby na aye partisan politics. Aye say NDC ba obesesa no. MPP ba obesesa no baby no. Ye pelu post. E dey asesa nipa no. Enti say eka onu nko adia from the position of the Peace Council. Enka John Dramani Mahama on relaxing, on exercising patience, and as mercy with justice. Unto the boss say Ghana for and two political I say most reverend Yimano Kofifiano na say if he's chair no integrity credibility and in terms of adumana ye dia man no aya assign a man say is easy chair ontiminya and so it's still because yempese ebenya political buhaha na NDC for na yin na MP for na yin ntino yenya no to aso ana because a lot Ghana for do na Ghana a lot of Ghanaians say oh Jean Mensa is chair there oni maduma and some Ghana for do na can new and it's a political for me ka ho a and then yenya NDC MPP almost say omkram na fo aso say be you and na yenya citizens how many petition aba we president only must of petition because constitution na ema na kwan John Dramani Mahama is excellency the president of the land only to media so obe stop it or stopping the same how emfa what I say it as a petition no ekoso eye adwuma but most reverend Emmanuel Kofifiano say enka yenyama Jean Mensa onye ndwuma. Now about the office of the special prosecutor lawyer Martin Kegu I got na case the program so now also Kissi Agyebeng.
Kissi Agyebeng is not the man for the job. He's not. Look, a lot of things. You see, at the beginning, we all knew it. But let's give credit where it's due. Martin Amidu was one of the first to put it down comprehensively in writing. Kissi Agyebeng worked for Gabi Ochiridako and worked for Ufuriata. And these guys were very powerful in the Akufo-Addo government. And these are relations of President Akufo-Addo. And you know, because Ken Oforiatta was finance minister, you know, a lot of the contracts issues so far, they special prosecutor, they have 5 cases against Oforiatta. So it tells you that no, somebody Kissi having been close to Oforiatta, close to Gabi Ochiridako, and ipso facto ex-president Akufo-Addo. Kissi Agyebeng is not the man to do it. He's not, and thankfully he has displayed a lot of the incompetence. Look at what he told you that he went to when he intercepted the letter Oforiatta wrote that he wants to travel. He went to NIB, didn't get help. National security didn't get help. Immigration didn't get help.
We were not getting the cooperation at the time from other security agencies.
You weren't getting any cooperation?
No, we're not.
You had asked for them?
Oh, we asked for all that, but we were not. It was as if there was a policy of block the OSP out. That was what we were facing, and that was the circumstances under which we were being expected to perform national security. No, at the time, the situation is different now.
The simplest answer was around that: blow the whistle, come to the people of Ghana. Do a press conference like Martin Amidu did when Akufo-Addo was interfering with the work. And you see how Ghana became agitated when Martin Amidu came out to say so. And you see Akufo-Addo has never recovered from the tag of mother serpent of corruption. Okay, and this thing is not just media. The constitution gives, yes, even though we don't write expressly that the media is a fourth estate of the realm, but practically, if you look at the work the media does, that's how come. Over a century ago, the British parliamentarians said the media is a fourth estate. Now, the reason I'm opening the constitution is that, so you will find that this thing that informed the people of Ghana is anchored in the preamble of the constitution. Okay? It's also anchored in the Article 1 of the constitution. Then you have Article 35 and then Article 125. That's the theory of the sovereignty of the people. So in our constitution, the ultimate bosses are the people of Ghana. So if as a public officer, somebody allegedly, because we have to be careful, in any event, NIB has already removed its mark from this allegation. The other two, at least, let's say allegedly, because they haven't admitted that they failed Kissi Agyebeng. So where a public officer is alleging that other state institutions are not helping, his strength is the constitution. Come out and spill the beans. Blow the whistle on wrongdoing. Blow the whistle. So you see that the constitution talks about sovereignty, right? all these provisions I've mentioned. So once you see that there is that sovereignty, it means that come and tell the people of Ghana.
Say, I say me ba ye ya mo se me mabetwa ntro. De me ka ye enim enye no kre. Ebi kra nsi da. Ana ye go hearing. Hearing no eye maso but publicly. Medical grant interview baako mienu ana so oh. Says I dey ye na ye go public. Now the court of public opinion ye decide we are omu court of competent jurisdiction. Eso betena say I litigate each no I will say we any the correct and we na for. But say Ghana ni bia emfa na Mensah ento ni dem from. No gasi OSP ku Ghana for papa. Or say Jirima OSP Office of the Special Prosecutor Adi Ghana no enye dwunu ketwa. Na odibi te because afen asem na nka say ye ba uka. Ano on be so be go mani masi bebre. Enti o ma case mtiji aja say OSP eye de bebre. But on no baba friend lawyer Martin Kebu obegu na nimase. Na eno na case ebo Papa friend Kissi Agyebeng Office of the Special Prosecutor Director. The voice also back case nkomo obedi yese a man for your allegation be brain na we yen say anake oferata ne man go so nya no kre. Ensem mo kan nya no kre. Owie na Martin Pebu say ensem na o kan ye o sa tape no. O contradicting no. Eno kra no evidence. And for now evidence omo gina petitions say yen Kissi Agyebeng no. Fool I am ma abopem. And Office of the Special Prosecutor Kissi Agyebeng oye den okosoro oba from krana ni tamaso oba kwa misi ye Ghana ebe ye do Ghana ebe ye de eti enei yes Office of the Special Prosecutor oni easy chair Jean Mensa and Kissi Agyebeng any easy chair the two deputies petition Agwagodu John Dramani Mama nim. When it's a petition, I can command the Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie. Now I don't know for Emma commentary. It is according to the most Reverend Emmanuel Kofi Fiano HSA say yes sir. It will always be say partisan politics. Baby yes sano. Any ziba asesa MP ba say enya emwaye. But Ghana for be say easy channel wasa onyade wabon. Enti you know Ghana for be say Kissi Agyebeng Office of the Special Prosecutor no office either say best scrappy and say be nefu but aduma na say onime ontiminti obia with Operation Recover All Loot enti dead way cause one hit way and am don't Dramani Mama says we petition do that Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie and can was an owie next woman here set in common in to us what immediate to us why a naked truth our Oldboga trends making sure say or the comment about to comment section say they don't Dramani Mama about Ghana NDC aba or Jean Mensa easy chair Kissi Agyebeng petition both for EC and Kissi Agyebeng say Mahama more plus and chair cry wait Chief Justice get it Arabas Ghana for ebenya confidence aga say democracy eduma our Ghana and answer other school of thought believe say so omaya bonen ko dia let's move them a lot of Ghanaians on the gate route Arabas kitoko not the remove Chief Justice no more support it easy chair a lot of commentaries already have happened our Ghana on social media Ghana for support it Kissi Agyebeng in recent times Ghana for support it and those Ghanaians are supporting do you think say any politics is not political the NDC and John Dramani Mahama the writing for comment comment section I say we are subscribe like it let's say where a naked truth our Oldboga trends edino and I say back Maxi Billian Macron bye bye.